That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
Hello, friends. My latest wacky adventure has brought me here to Fall River, Massachusetts, not far from Boston and Salem, to tour the infamous Lizzie Borden House, courtesy of my fine friends at US Ghost Adventures, because nothing says relaxing getaway like a lovingly restored crime scene from 1892 where two people were brutally hacked to death with an axe. And that's my kind of Tuesday afternoon.
Now, quick history speed run for those of you who slept through high school or only know Lizzie Borden from that creepy rhyme. On August 4th, 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were found very, very dead in their home at 92 2nd Street. Abby was murdered upstairs. Andrew was killed later while napping on the couch downstairs, and suspicion immediately zeroed in on their daughter Lizzie. She was tried, the evidence was thin, the jury was all male, and after about 90 minutes of deliberation they went, nah, and acquitted her. Case closed. Except not at all. The murders were never solved, and here we are 130 years later buying tickets and merch about it. And yes, the tours are run by US Ghost Adventures, who you may remember from my Orlando Ghost Tour video, because apparently I have a frequent flyer card for haunted locations. US Ghost Adventures is basically the Amazon Prime of spooky tourism. Ghost tours, haunted pub crawls, overnight stays, ghost hunting gear, novelty items, and probably a rewards program where your 10th haunting is free. They are fantastic people doing great work. Walking into the house is like stepping into a Victorian time capsule, if that capsule was filled with murder vibes and judgment. The house has been painstakingly restored. Original doors, hardware, period decor, artifacts from the case, and it honestly feels like someone just paused time right before everything went completely sideways. Every room whispers something bad happened here. The house tour is the main event. This is the only tour where you get access to all of the rooms, including the guest bedroom where Abby was killed, and the sitting room where Andrew met his extremely aggressive wake-up call. The guides walk you through the family dynamics, the timeline of the murders, and the inconsistencies in Lizzie's story, all while casually dropping in reported paranormal activity like it's just another bullet point on the agenda. And let me tell you, standing in the room where a murder happened while someone calmly says, "People report cold spots here," is a special kind of unsettling. Like, thanks, I was hoping to sleep tonight. Then there are the ghost tours, which take place at night and expand outward into Fall River's darker history. These are tours that include the Lizzie Borden House basement and nearby haunted locations, such as the cemetery where the family is buried. It's less history lecture and more spooky storytelling with cardio, and more about that in a moment. If you really want to commit to the bit, if you want to look fear straight in the eye and say, "I'll take the room where the murder happened," well, you can actually stay overnight in the house. Yes, sleep there, like a normal person who makes healthy life choices. There are 6 rooms total that you can choose from, including the Lizzie and Emma suite, where the sisters actually slept, the Andrew and Abby suite, which includes their bedroom and Abby's former sewing room, the John V. Morse room, where Abby was found murdered. Yes, you can sleep there, on purpose. The Bridget Sullivan room, which is named for the maid, who, along with Lizzie, was one of the only 2 people in the house that morning when things went down. The Andrew Jennings room, named after Lizzie's defense lawyer. The Hosea Knowlton room, if I'm saying that right, maybe Jose, named after the prosecutor. So you can literally choose which side of the trial you want to sleep on. Breakfast is available for an extra $20 per person and includes a version of what the Bordens ate that morning, thankfully updated for modern taste buds and not, cursed. And if the house itself isn't enough, you can also visit Oak Grove Cemetery, where Lizzie and her family are buried. It's about a mile and a half away, features gorgeous Victorian funerary art, and yes, there are literally painted arrows on the ground guiding you to the Borden family plot so you can find it easily. The Lizzie Borden House brand offers guided cemetery tours and a self-guided app so your phone can gently whisper directions and spooky facts while you wander past mausoleums, questioning your life's choices. Bottom line, this place absolutely nails the balance between historical preservation and haunted attraction. Whether you're here for the true crime, the paranormal, or just to casually sleep in a murder room and brag about it later, the Lizzie Borden House delivers.
Visit lizzie-borden.com for more info, locations, pricing, or to book tours, ghost hunts, or overnight stays, because U.S. Ghost Adventures has got you covered. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment, especially if you think Lizzie did it, or if you're brave enough to sleep in that room. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Wacky world, where the haunted get hunts, where your childhood dreams get punched by the evil. He's got news and some flair, with sarcasm so sharp it'll part your hair. Blink, black, cry, then scream why. Not the tip chivalry's wacky world. That's a UFO made of PVC. A werewolf and Denny's just sipping tea. You roast your grandma for stealing